Hello and welcome to Session 8. Today we will be hearing from Luke's Gospel, chapter 8, verses 42 to 48. Now Jesus went, and the crowds pressed in on him. Now there was a woman who had been suffering from hemorrhages for 12 years. And though she had spent all she had on physicians, no one could cure her. She came up behind Jesus and touched the fringe of his clothes, and immediately her hemorrhage stopped. Then Jesus asked, "Who touched me?" When all denied it, Peter said, "Master, the crowds surround you and press in on you." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me, for I noticed that power had gone out from me." When the woman saw that she could not remain hidden, she came trembling, and falling down before him, she declared in the presence of all the people why she had touched him, and how she had been immediately healed. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." Now, so often, Jesus did his ministry right in the middle of his daily life. He wasn't planning on interacting with that woman who touched him. In fact, he was actually on his way somewhere else. Yet, he recognized an important moment in the midst of his everyday life. So he stopped and he attended to that moment. God is present with us always, though we may not always be aware of God's presence. What might it look like in your life to cultivate an increased awareness of God with you at all times? It takes care and concentration to not rush right by spirit-filled moments on our way to somewhere else. What might it look like to stop and pause in the moment, just as Jesus did? So I invite you to reflect on the following. I invite you to spend some time listening for God in the midst of your daily life, in the midst of your normal schedule and routine. Where and when do you most notice the presence of God? As you go about your daily life, what is God saying to you in the everyday moments? This is the last session in our series, and I do invite you now to connect with your guide and to discuss what has come up for you as you have reflected on these various stories and questions. It's been a pleasure to be with you.